way my body distributes fat, my face gets hit easily, bro. Easily. I'm talking about I'll still have a six-pack, and just because I ate a little too much salty foods the day before, I'll look like, you know, niggas will get in the comment section talking about Don gaining weight and shit like that. It's just the genetics is my family. We gotta be shredded, bro. We gotta be real lean to have that nice angular face structure. If I just get 15 pounds, 10 pounds overweight, my start looking like a moon, bro. Why Dabo is so chopped and how to fix it. Oh my gosh, bro. This is terrible. Video by Playa Tech. Now, for the record, I do not endorse bullying of any kind. We are really watching this for science purposes. Let's go.
You need to stop getting Fs. You can't be chopped, also have Fs, and cheat on women.
Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah, bro. This is terrible.
Struggle.
So people just calling him chopped to his face like that? Dang. Nah, bro, this is fucked up.
You're not savable, my nigga. Nigga, I look good as I don't give a what none of y'all niggas say, bro. If y'all niggas got power with me, you can take it
Bro,
up.
when you got friends like this, who needs enemies? Lord.
What the fuck are you talking about? You top, nigga. I'm not top. You top. I'm not top. You top. You top. You top. Top, bro. I'm not top. Like, damn, nigga. And if I'm top, you're hideous.
I'm not gonna lie, if Dabo called me chopped, I'd have to crash out on the spot.
You got a dad bod.
No, nothing's here, but then it starts up here and then it goes up again.
You talking about it look like he got hills on his shit?
Bro, could you imagine if this was your son? Just the entire internet clowning this dude, talking about how chopped he is. That's horrible.
Exactly makes Dabo so chopped? Like, what is the root cause behind this unprecedented level of choppiness? Today, we're diving deep into the science, the genetics, and the decisions that led bro to looking like this. Make sure you hit the like button, watch the whole video, and with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, bro. The first thing I noticed that's making this nigga so chopped is his weight. Like, bro, just look at his face. His jawline and other features are completely drowned out by facial fat. And he really not even all that fat. Like, he not fat as fuck like Sham. This is just horrible fat distribution genetics. Now, you might be asking...
It's a crime, bro. It's a tragedy. Truly, it is. And I'll be real with you. I got the same struggle. Believe it or not. I know. You're like, Don, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm serious. Bro, the way my body distributes fat, my face gets hit easily, bro. Easily. I'm talking about I'll still have a six-pack, and just because I ate a little too much salty foods the day before, I'll look like, you know, niggas will get in the comment section talking about Don gaining weight and shit like that. It's just the genetics is my family. You know, we gotta be shredded, bro. We gotta be real lean to have that nice angular face structure. If I just get 15 pounds, 10 pounds overweight, my shit start looking like a moon, bro.
So, what is fat distribution genetics? Well, let me explain, bro. Some niggas gain weight and it spreads out evenly. Like, their arms get a little bigger, their legs get a little bigger. Everything, for the most part, gets an even coating of fat. And other niggas get unlucky and then the fat just clumps up in specific areas, like the cheeks, the neck, or the chin. Dabo is one of the unlucky niggas to where any amount of weight instantly goes to his face. I mean, that shit go to his body too. Like, ain't gonna lie, this nigga do got the lunch.
Bro got... That's that body build, man, is rough.
Lady build, but that's a little more obvious. And it's really not that bad. Like, it's more so his face, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the fat more so f***s up his facial aesthetics than his overall aesthetics. Phantom is a good example of a nigga that has very good fat distribution genetics. Cause that nigga's big as f***, but you really can't even tell in his face like that. Like, if he took a picture from the neck up, like all the fat bitches be doing on day and nights to not look fat, he probably could get away with that shit. And then the fat is evenly distributed through his limbs. Like, he's not just overly like fat in his stomach area and then his limbs are toothpicks. He don't have that One Piece villain build or that Rod Reese's, hold on, what's that shit called? Rod Reese. that Rod Reese type build. But nah though,
Yeah,
if
that build
Dabo
is
is
tough,
watching
man.
this video, or if anybody of a similar build is watching this video, you gotta understand you have a very limited margin for error when it comes to being fat, simply because of your genetics. But look, bruh, there's two solutions to this problem. Really only one, bruh, cause like one of them is purely for old niggas. You can either get leaner or grow out a beard to hide your lack of a jawline. I don't really gotta touch on the beard shit, bruh, cause I'm pretty sure we all know a nigga that's just fat as but he refused to put down the cup or the fork or the plate. Like, this nigga ain't putting shit down. He'd rather just grow a beard.
Hey, what's going on? My name's Jabari Sims. Hey, what's going on? My name's Jabari Sims.
Yeah, that something just look off with that, right?
But this is a pretty good method simply because of how well it hides the lack of a jawline. And it kind of makes the face a little bit more angular. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, this is primarily for old niggas. Like, if you're below the age of like 25, bro, what the fuck are you doing with a beard gang? Like, come on, bro. You supposed to go goatee at max.
And you know what? I think this technique really only works if you are proper fat, bro. If you are definitely overweight, I'm talking you're a dude, you're above 20-25% body fat. If you're just a little overweight and then you grow out a beard, I think it just makes you look fatter. You know what I'm saying? But if you already so far gone, like a Drewski, like a Rick Ross, a Rod Wave, no offense, then the beard, I think, actually makes you look better. It kind of hides just how fat and sloppy you are. But when you're just kind of like, yeah, you're not in great shape, but you're not really a fat nigga, I feel like you're better off keeping the beard low or shaving that shit, you know what I'm saying, keeping it low or keeping a goatee or no beard at all and just losing the weight. I think that's a better approach. Growing out the beard just because you don't want to try and drop that extra 5 to 10 pounds, I think is actually shooting yourself in the foot.
I don't know, that might just be me. I think beard is really some old niggas. So Dabo's real only option is to get leaner. Simple as that. He just gotta chill on the DoorDash and get into the gym a little bit. That's literally all it takes to get leaner. Like, move more, eat less.
It's really
and
that
like,
simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cut out the junk food, or at least reduce it significantly, and exercise more.
like I said before, this nigga not big as fuck on some
But
fat.
also prioritizing things that boost testosterone, such as getting good sleep, having ample amounts of vitamin D. That boosts your testosterone. It makes it easier for you to stay leaner.
Drewski, Sham, like, he probably would only have to go into like a slight calorie deficit for like maybe a cool 3 months and he'll be straight. Simply because he not like just overly fat. But I ain't gonna lie, judging from some of these clips of him in the gym and shit, I don't know. He might just gotta find Ice Spice Ozempic plug.
For real.
Hey bro, hold on. On second thought, this nigga might not need to get lean. Like, nigga, this shit might be worse. What the fuck? Yo, ChatGPT just violates nigga. Why the fuck is nigga like
Damn.
Wesley Snipes? But
Yeah, it made him look like he's in his 40s. That's the problem.
all right, bro, on to the next. The next big reason I see why he's chopped is his skin condition. Just
Definitely.
look at this infamous
Oh.
picture. I
That was bad.
don't know if this is acne or sun damage or like irritation or something, but whatever it is, his face looked like it's in a permanent state of distress. There could be various reasons for his skin looking like this. Could be his diet, could be his lack of a skincare routine, could be some hormonal imbalances, bro. I don't know. But regardless of what the issue is, it would probably benefit him the most to get a skincare routine.
Yeah.
That shit'll literally take care of 90% of your skin problems. Like, I be hearing folks talking about how you gotta change your diet and you can't drink soda. It's like, bruh, okay, maybe, but that's literally 5% of the problem.
I think it probably depends on the person. Some people can probably get away with eating a fair amount of unhealthy food, and for whatever reason, it doesn't affect their skin. But I definitely believe that there are those people that it does. I know for me, in my experience, if I eat unhealthy food back to back to back, it's going to show up in the form of pimples on my face. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you have to understand that your skin is a reflection of your health, and your body needs proper nutrition in order to maintain itself and stay healthy. That includes the health of your skin. And so if you're not giving your body the nutrition that it needs, maybe it's not so much that the unhealthy food makes your skin look bad, but it's the lack of healthy food and giving your body the proper nutrition that prevents it from being able to upkeep itself. But on top of that, skincare routine also makes a big difference for sure.
That's really some try hard shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it'll make your
I say start off with the thing that takes the least effort, and then ramp up from there until you get the results you're looking for.
skin marginally better, bro. That shit is not finna dramatically improve your skin quality. A skincare routine is really like all you need. That's most
I don't know about the banana to the face thing though. I'll be real with you.
about it. I'm not finna send niggas down a whole rabbit hole to try to figure out, oh, like, what do I need for a skincare routine? Like, y'all not finna have to watch no try hard videos where niggas have 50 products and, you know what I'm saying, they take 2 hours out of their morning routine. It's like, come on, bro. That's too try hard. The only things that you need for a good skincare routine is a facial cleanser, a chemical exfoliant, and a good facial lotion, and maybe a vitamin C serum.
A chemical exfoliant, interesting. I would say that's probably the most try hard thing on this list. Me personally, I've never really had a proper skincare routine until fairly recently. Of course, you know, face moisturizer and face wash, I've had that throughout, you know what I'm saying, experimented with that shit going all the way back to high school. But thanks to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is really what made it easy for me, is I just had ChatGPT design a skincare routine for me. And I found out the big ticket items that give you the best bang for your buck. And something that I have had a problem with ever since, you know, I've cared about the way I look. So going back to like when I was 14 years old, was oily skin. It would seem no matter what I did, I had incredibly oily skin. And turns out oily skin actually increases the likelihood of you having unhealthy skin. Oily skin leads to clogged pores leads to bumps and acne. Bumps and acne leads to scars on your face, discoloration, and giving you that patchy look. And so that was a problem. But for me, I'll tell you, I'll give you, fuck whatever anybody else want to say about try hard shit, da-da-da-da-da-da. If you want to look better, bro, it's your business and your choice if you want to do it. And it doesn't cost a ton of money and it doesn't take a lot of time, right? You need a face wash, so I agree with that. I'm going to give you the morning routine and the night routine. And again, this was just created by ChatGPT for me, and I found it to be very useful, very effective. So you want to wash your face, then you want to use what is known as hyaluronic acid. Here you can get a vial of this for $10. The next big thing you want to get for the morning is vitamin C serum. You put this on after the hyaluronic acid. I hope I pronounced that properly. Again, less than $10. You put it on once a day in the morning. This should last you even a couple months. You really don't need to use a lot of this stuff. What this does is it protects your skin from sun damage. It fades dark spots and just gives your skin an even tone. That's the big thing. That patchy skin look makes you look unhealthy, makes you look sick. And so the more evenly colored your face is, that's a big part of the whole glass skin appearance. Is just that their skin, their face is the same color. Think about what girls do with makeup, right? Essentially, when girls put on makeup, a big thing that you're trying to achieve is just have a uniform color across your face. Well, vitamin C serum plays a big role in doing that. After the vitamin C, you're going to want to use some niacinamide. This is essentially vitamin B. I can't remember which B vitamin it is, but it's vitamin B. Again, $6 for an entire vial, will last you over a month. And what this does, it reduces inflammation in the face. It helps to reduce acne, so acne goes away. And it reduces sebum production, which is essentially the greasy shit your face produces that clogs up your pores. And so this reduces inflammation, takes away that red flushing that some people get on their face, and it reduces acne and the chances of you getting new bumps. And then lastly, you want to put on a facial moisturizer with SPF. I use one with SPF 50. The sun is your biggest enemy when it comes to your skin quality. That's the reality of it. If you do everything else that I already suggested or that Playatech is going to suggest, and you do not wear sunscreen and your face is getting exposed to the sun, even if it's just for a few minutes a day, it is incredibly damaging your skin. The UV rays of the sun, especially if you live near the equator, we're talking in the tropics, the southern states of America. But in general, you do not want the sun hitting your face without any sunscreen. So in fact, I would go so far as to say, if you could only use one thing on your face in order to promote healthy looking skin, it would be this. And then at night, it's essentially the same thing, except instead of vitamin C, you're going to get a retinol serum. Here's an example of a good retinol serum. Costs $18. This is a thing that you will actually use the least amount in terms of product. Just a little pea size on your finger and you put that on your face is good. You put this on at night. And what this does, and notice it also contains niacinamide. But yeah, instead at night, what you're going to do, wash your face, put on the niacinamide, then you hit it with the retinol. And then if you have some kind of moisturizer, you could use the same moisturizer you use in the daytime, but you could also make the splurge and invest in a night cream, so a moisturizer just to wear at night. And essentially, the reason you only want to use this at night is because it makes your skin a lot more sensitive to the sun. So if you're going to use this, you actually need to use sunscreen in the day even more. The thing is, though, with this significantly clears up your skin. It just clears it up, bro. I don't know exact. I think it's a form of vitamin A, and it just clears up your skin. It evens out the tone of your skin. It repairs acne. It even encourages your skin to produce more collagen. Collagen is a protein that gives your face that real healthy, firm look. And yeah, you would use this at nighttime. And I think that is a robust skincare routine. I feel like now I can justify making this video talking about how chopped this nigga is because I've given you some real good information. So yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, just for Dabo, he might need to get that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. His shit be looking like he don't go outside. Like, bro, it's optional for every other nigga, but maybe since he has more of a streamer lifestyle, he inside most of the time, it might be a mandatory vitamin C serum. But if you're just a regular nigga and you get outside, it's very optional. And that's literally all you need, bro.
I don't know why he's saying if you go outside. Vitamin C serum is actually more important if you go outside a lot, because another thing that vitamin C does when you put it on your face is it protects your skin from the sun. So on top of the sunscreen that you should be wearing, the vitamin C also helps to protect your skin from the sun. You don't get vitamin C from the sun, so I don't know why he would say that. You get vitamin D from the sun, but not vitamin C.
Like, this shit ain't gonna take 5 hours out your morning. It's some smooth and easy shit, bro. Another thing I noticed that's making this nigga overly chopped is his hair. Like,
and
bro,
again, to go through that process, you're talking about a 5 to 10 minute investment, bro. Wash your face, put on the vitamin C, let it air dry for a minute, put on the niacinamide, let it air dry for a minute, hit it with the sunscreen. You're done. It's like 5 minutes. So no, it's not this overly involved thing that is going to take you forever to do.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga shit is actually fried. Like, bruh, like, where do I even start? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this nigga hair. That nigga just don't do nothing to it, bruh. I think that's really what it is. Like, this is just...
That
like,
shit look dry and fucking broken, bro. Like, you can tell he is not moisturizing his hair. He's not sleeping with a do-rag or a wave cap or satin or silk pillowcase. This nigga is just raw dogging his hair to the fucking world, to the sun, no moisturizer. And that shit looks bad, bro. I'll be real with you. You don't even got a lineup. You know what I'm saying? Now, your hair, if you're going to grow it out, you got to take care of it, or else you're just going to look crazy.
It's unkept, you know what I'm saying? Like, it look a little bit dry, like, and it's like little, like he only got a little amount of hair. Maybe it's the amount of hair, like it's not long enough. I'm messing with the temp fade, but it's like, I don't know, like it's like that's too high or something. Maybe it's not. I don't know, bro. I really can't put my finger on what the problem is. Probably a combination of what I just said. Regardless of that, I recommend him get a hair lotion. I think
that's a good product right there. That's actually what I use to moisturize my hair.
Would at least make his shit look a little bit better, a little bit healthier, maybe at least a little bit more hydrated. I would also invest in some Jamaican hair growth oil or something like that, because I might be tripping, but this nigga does not grow. Like,
I don't know about hair growth oils. There are two major things that will impact your hair growing quickly. One is if your body's given the nutrition that it needs in order to grow your hair, which are primarily proteins and collagen. So I highly recommend anybody consuming collagen as a supplement. They say you only really need 10 grams of collagen a day, which is like 2 tablespoons. You can put that in a protein shake, and that will meet your collagen requirements for promoting healthy skin, hair, and nails. You got to think of it like this: your body doesn't prioritize your skin, hair, and nails. These are not parts of your body that are required for you to continue to live and survive. And so if you're not consuming enough protein, if you're not consuming enough collagen, then if your body doesn't get enough to go around, it's going to prioritize taking care of your muscles, taking care of your organs, taking care of your brain, taking care of the lining of your stomach, the things that actually play a huge role in you being alive and functional. And so by the time it gets through taking care of all that, if you're not consuming enough, then nothing's left to go to your hair, to go to your nails, to go to your skin. And so, yeah, that's a big thing. The second thing, of course, is going to be whether or not you're predisposed genetically to male pattern baldness. And so a lot of dudes typically start losing their hair by 30, 35. But for some dudes, unfortunately, they start losing their hair real early. I even have a family member who started going bald at the age of 15. It was a tragedy, truly. And for that, you're going to have to talk to a doctor of some sort to address that situation if that's a road you want to go down. There are various things that people can take in order to deal with that. But those are the two major things. However, for a dude as young as he is, I would, before I jump to the conclusion that he's just losing his hair because of genetics, I would say, hey, what's your diet look like? Are you getting enough collagen in your diet? Are you getting sleep? Are you getting enough vitamin D? Vitamin D plays a huge role in the health of your hair. And also, are you taking care of your hair? Right? Are you moisturizing it? Are you protecting it? Because your hair will break. And if your hair breaks, then it's never going to grow long. And that's how you end up with niggas that look like they have hair that never grows. So that's it. You feel me? That's it. So it's real simple, man.
I feel like this nigga should have been grown way longer than it is right now. Nigga on some little TJ shit. That nigga shit really does not grow. Yo, I deadass don't even know how that's scientifically possible. Like, he gotta be trimming his shit. But nah, the last major thing I noticed about this nigga that's like really cruising him, like really making him just OD chop, making that shit hella apparent, is his swag. Like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga has negative swag. Like, bro, not only are the fits bad, but I think his body type makes it even worse. Like, he love this collar shirt with the straight pants. I'm gonna be honest, I could get behind that. I think it's just like the fit. Like, I think it's his body type. Like, he can't really pull that type of swag off. Like, that's more of a skinny nigga fit. I feel like the solution to this like horrible drip might just be getting in shape, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like if he was in shape, these fits would not be as atrocious as they are. So he either gonna have to get in shape or he gonna have to hit up Phantom Stylist. I think that was everything making bro chop. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Dabo do got potential. He not short and he not like unsavably chopped. Most of his problems come from a lack of caring though. Like, this nigga just don't give a and he also like kind of leaning into this like chopped image a little bit. When he get out of that phase, he'll probably be straight. But all right, that's all I got for this.
Yeah, man, the mind's a powerful thing. And so if he wants to lean into that, he's just going to get more and more chopped. But hopefully you guys picked up on a few things to think about or incorporate into your lifestyle to make yourself look better. You know, look good, feel good, manifest the fucking world you want, bro. All right, peace out.